Hi everyone, my name is Travis. I'm from West Michigan. Starting a dirt bike repair business called TK Motorworks. Grew up racing, riding dirt bikes since I was 3 years old. My dad was an auto mechanic, grew up with a wrench in my hand. I'll keep this kind of short and sweet. Got a couple projects, gonna start building the YZ125 here of my own, showcase what we can do with our business and start kind of taking a vlog and getting back into racing kind of seriously after my dad passed away 10 years ago. Kick it off. It's snowing out. I got a YZ450 I picked up. We're gonna take this thing all the way down, flip it. Just make sure it's a good solid unit. Come in here in my little tiny garage. Right here we got my 2005 RM250. We're about to bail out of this snowy weather. We're going down to Monster Mountain. This is my over-the-top sentimental pride and joy. Over here is what we're going to get started on with this 2006 YZ125. Threw a yellow tank on it. Built this bike about 3 years ago. It's kind of quick. Had an idea to make it a Suzuki Twin. This motor we're going to do a little bit more work to. Touch up the port job there, get a different head coming. It's got a Vortex ignition, Pro Circuit pipe silencer, the V43 reeds. These wheels I built are Tusk hubs, W spokes, and nipples, and then DID rims. I laced these, trued them. But we're going to tear this down. We're going to do some trick stuff here. Up here on the shelf we got I'm going to do some fun stuff with that. We got some fresh parts laid out, some more stuff on the way. Rear brake rotor, fresh set of pads, new front brake lever. We got a spec bolt, nickel plated bike restoration kit, Cycra restyle kit with the original 06 to 13 airbox. I like this airbox a little bit better. It's a little bit stronger. Everything bolts in a little bit more securely here on the side. I just like the way it looks. It's a little bit more sleek, has a little bit more flow to me. Working with 180 decals. Whip up a new set of blue. Go back to being kind of traditional. So here we are. Let's get this bike blown apart and see what she needs for any extra attention. Shouldn't need a whole lot. Shouldn't need a lot of attention. It's got 16 hours on it since a full rebuild 3 years ago. So let's get to it. Get this thing tore apart. Make sure it doesn't need anything special. Alright, let's get started pulling this thing apart. Now we get all the plastic off. I'll drop the fluids off of it, pull the pipe, pull a subframe, start pulling the wiring harness. I like to pull the motor last. It's easier for me to work with the frame that way. I can throw a tie down through it. Eventually I'll get me one of those fancy lift stands that I see all you guys have on this little YouTube here. This is all pretty new to me, the whole filming thing, so I appreciate the patience as we figure this out and grow comfortable with talking. KTM used to send these really cool little pliers in their toolkits. I'm going to throw a new chain on here, but whenever I take one off, I like to throw the master link back on in the direction that it came off in. That way if I have to use this chain, I know what direction it was. So there she is. We got the bike all tore down. Next time, we'll rip into the motor right here on the shelf. Everything's just thrown around super loose. Don't really care. Everything's going to get taken apart even further. It was just to just get the bulk of it apart. I like to lay my bolts out. I got all my body bolts basically here. It's kind of center of the chassis. This is, you know, the tank mount, stuff like that. Carb stuff, motor mounts. That can actually go over there. Axle stuff like that. I throw them in these little organizer totes right here. You can label the outside, put little stickers, whatever you want in them. Really handy. You can break stuff down even further. Here's the frame. We're going to go through. We're going to clean all these casting lines off. Clean it up, make it look real pretty. Showcase what we can do. Thanks for tagging along. Till next time, peace.